Hello, dear friends. Picture this. You're tucking into bed tonight, feeling content after a day of what you thought were healthy choices, perhaps enjoying a sweet, juicy fruit you've trusted for years. You drift off to sleep without a worry, only to wake up to a nightmare your words slur, your balance falters, or one side of your body refuses to move. As a brain doctor who's spent decades caring for older adults, I've witnessed this tragedy far too often, and it weighs heavy on my heart. Strokes can strike silently, not from smoking or greasy fast food, but from something as simple and wholesome as fruit. Yes, fruit. That's why I'm here on Senior Care, sharing a truth that could safeguard your health and independence. If you're over 60, certain fruits, eaten at the wrong time or in excess, might quietly increase your risk of stroke, memory loss, or even a brain bleed. Today, we'll dive deep into 9 common fruits that could pose risks, exploring why they're dangerous and how to enjoy them safely. We'll also cover safer fruit choices and why your body changes as you age. This could be the most vital health tip you hear this year, so please stay with me, it might just save your life. Before we dive into the fruits, let's understand why strokes are such a serious concern after 60. As we age, our bodies change in ways we don't always notice. Blood vessels stiffen and narrow, like old garden hoses that lose flexibility. Our kidneys and liver slow down, struggling to balance sugars, minerals, or even medications in our blood. Many seniors take pills for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes, and these can interact with foods in unexpected ways. A stroke happens when blood flow to your brain is blocked by a clot or a vessel bursts, robbing you of speech, movement, or memories in moments. The scariest part is the silence, no warning, no symptoms, just a sudden shift that can change your life. Fruits, which we've all been told are healthy, can sometimes tip the balance toward danger by spiking blood sugar, altering blood thickness, or clashing with medicines. This doesn't mean you must give up fruit, it means eating with wisdom to protect your brain. Let's begin with our first fruit, bananas, and why this seemingly perfect snack can become a hidden danger after 60. Bananas are often seen as nature's gift, soft, sweet, and easy to eat, with potassium that's supposed to keep your heart strong. You might have grown up grabbing a banana before a busy day, or maybe you slice one into your cereal, thinking it's the healthiest choice. For younger folks, bananas are often fine, but after 60, your body doesn't handle them the same way. Your kidneys, which filter minerals like potassium, slow down with age, especially if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or take common medications like ACE inhibitors, think lisinopril, or diuretics like furosemide, often called water pills. Bananas are loaded with potassium, over 450 milligrams in one large fruit, and too much potassium can build up in your blood if your kidneys can't keep up. This excess can disrupt your heart's rhythm, causing irregular beats that feel like flutters or skips. It can also tighten blood vessels, making them less flexible, or worse, trigger tiny clots that block blood flow to your brain, setting the stage for a stroke. I remember Raymond, a retired carpenter with a kind smile, who loved his morning ritual of a banana over oatmeal, paired with orange juice and his blood pressure pills. He thought he was doing everything right, staying active and eating healthy. One morning, his wife found him collapsed in the bathroom, his left arm limp, his speech garbled. A stroke had struck overnight. Blood tests showed dangerously high potassium levels, worsened by the bananas clashing with his medication. Another patient, Susan, a 65-year-old librarian, faced a similar scare. She ate 2 bananas daily, thinking they'd boost her energy. After months of feeling dizzy, she suffered a mini stroke that blurred her vision. The culprit, her kidneys couldn't handle the potassium load, especially since she was on a diuretic. To enjoy bananas safely, limit yourself to half a banana in the morning, paired with protein like Greek yogurt or a handful of almonds to slow absorption. Avoid banana smoothies, banana bread, or eating them at night when your body's circulation slows. and medications are still active. Always check with your doctor about potassium-rich foods if you're on heart or blood pressure meds. Try keeping a food diary to track how bananas affect you, and watch for signs like heart palpitations or muscle weakness, which could signal potassium issues. Small tweaks like these can make bananas a safe treat instead of a silent risk, keeping your heart and brain protected. Next, let's talk about grapes. Those sweet, juicy morsels seem so harmless, don't they? You pop a handful while reading the morning paper or watching TV, feeling good about choosing fruit over cookies. But for seniors over 60, grapes can act like little sugar bombs, especially the seedless, extra sweet varieties like Red Globe or Thompson seedless found in every grocery store. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at handling blood sugar spikes. Our pancreas slows, and insulin doesn't respond as quickly, leading to sharp sugar surges that inflame the delicate walls of your arteries, including those feeding your brain. This inflammation makes vessels stiff and narrow, creating perfect spots for clots to form. Jeanette, an 80-year-old retired teacher, loved her daily bowl of red grapes, often eating 2 cups while reading. She was proud of her healthy habits, avoiding soda and candy. One day, while writing a birthday card, her vision blurred, and she couldn't recall the word congratulations. A mini stroke, or transient ischemic attack, had blocked blood flow to her brain briefly. Her blood tests showed prediabetes and chronic vascular inflammation, worsened by years of grape-induced sugar spikes. Another patient, Tom, a 72-year-old veteran, snacked on grapes during evening news, thinking they were heart healthy. After a year, he noticed memory lapses and had a small stroke, linked to sugar spikes and dehydration from eating grapes alone. Grapes digest quickly, sending glucose and fructose rushing into your blood. If eaten on an empty stomach, dehydrated, or under stress, this can thicken your blood, raising clot risk. To enjoy grapes safely, limit yourself to a small handful, about 10 grapes paired with protein like cheese or almonds to slow sugar absorption. Eat them early in the day, never at night when your body's defenses are lower. If you have diabetes or take blood pressure meds, consider skipping grapes unless your doctor approves. Pair them with water-rich foods like cucumber to stay hydrated. Try testing your blood sugar after eating grapes to see how your body reacts, and watch for signs like shakiness or fatigue, which signal sugar spikes. Timing, portion, and combination are everything to keep grapes from harming your brain. Pineapple is next, with its bright, tangy flavor that feels like a tropical escape. Many seniors love it as a light dessert after dinner, believing its enzymes, like bromelain, aid digestion. But pineapple can be a hidden danger, especially at night, due to its high sugar, acidity, and blood-altering effects. A single cup has over 16 grams of sugar, with a high glycemic index that spikes blood sugar fast, stressing your blood vessels while you sleep. Its acidity can irritate your esophagus, causing silent reflux, stomach acid creeping up without the usual heartburn. This can reduce oxygen to your brain during sleep, a known stroke trigger, especially for early morning strokes, which are often the deadliest. Bromelain can interfere with blood clotting, risky if you're on blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin. Clara, a 77-year-old choir director, ate pineapple every night for over a year, thinking it was a healthy swap for sweets. One morning, she woke up slurring her words, barely able to walk. A small stroke had hit, driven by sugar spikes, reflux, and blood clotting issues from pineapple. Another patient, Margaret, a 70-year-old gardener, loved pineapple slices after meals. She started noticing nighttime coughing and foggy mornings, signs of reflux she ignored. A mini stroke affected her balance, linked to her pineapple habit. Pineapple's acid can also cause microaspirations, tiny bits of acid entering your airways, reducing brain oxygen. Its high water content, 86%, doesn't prevent its sugar and acid risks, especially in aging bodies with slower digestion. To enjoy pineapple safely, Eat a small portion, about a quarter cup, early in the day with neutral foods like cottage cheese to buffer acidity. Avoid it before bed, as your body's slower nighttime metabolism amplifies risks. If you're on blood thinners or have reflux issues, talk to your doctor before eating pineapple. Try pairing it with fiber-rich foods like oatmeal to slow digestion, and keep a symptom journal for signs like throat irritation or morning fog. Your brain needs calm at night, not a storm of sugar and acid. Watermelon is a summer favorite, with its cool, refreshing crunch that feels like pure hydration. Its 92% water content makes it seem like the perfect hydrating fruit. But for seniors, watermelon can be deceptively risky, acting as a diuretic that makes you urinate more, leading to overnight dehydration. This is especially dangerous if you're on diuretics or heart meds like ACE inhibitors, common for high blood pressure or heart failure. Dehydration thickens your blood, slowing it like syrup in narrow pipes, increasing clot risk in already stiffened arteries. Howard, an 82-year-old retired postal worker, ate watermelon slices after dinner, thinking it kept him hydrated. Combined with his diuretic for heart failure, it left him dehydrated. One morning, severe vertigo hit, and he collapsed. A small ischemic stroke, caused by a clot in a narrowed artery, stole his balance. Another patient, Ellen, a 69-year-old seamstress, loved watermelon at barbecues. She didn't realize her blood pressure meds amplified its diuretic effect. After months of dizziness, a mini-stroke affected her speech. Watermelon's diuretic nature pulls electrolytes like potassium and sodium out of your system, potentially dropping blood pressure to low, especially at night when circulation dips. Its 7.5 grams of sugar per cup can also spike blood sugar, adding stress to aging vessels. To enjoy watermelon safely, eat a small slice about 1 cup early in the day, paired with electrolytes like oranges are a classic symbol of health, bursting with vitamin C and a sunny flavor. A glass of orange juice or a few slices feel like a wholesome start to the day, a tradition in many homes. But for seniors on heart or blood pressure meds, oranges can create a chemical storm. They contain furanocoumarin, a compound that disrupts how your liver processes medications like statins like atorvastatin, calcium channel blockers like amlodipine, or blood thinners like warfarin. This can cause meds to build up to toxic levels or flush out too fast, making blood pressure or clotting unstable. Elmer, a 79-year-old bus driver, drank orange juice every morning with his cholesterol and blood pressure pills, calling it his sunshine in a glass. Over time, furanocoumarin blocked his liver's ability to clear his meds, leading to a stroke that left him confused and unsteady. Another patient, Ruth, a 73-year-old nurse, ate oranges daily for vitamin C. Her statin levels spiked, causing muscle pain and a mini-stroke that blurred her vision. Oranges also have about 12 grams of sugar per fruit, spiking blood sugar and inflaming vessels. Aging livers, less efficient after 60, struggle with these interactions, increasing stroke risk. Furanocoumarin's effects can last up to 24 hours, so timing matters. To enjoy oranges safely, limit to 1 small orange or a few clementine segments a couple of times a week. Eaten mid-morning with protein like eggs to slow sugar absorption. Never take meds with orange juice or eat oranges close to pill time. Wait at least for hours. If you're on statins, blood thinners, or heart meds, ask your doctor about citrus safety. Try tangerines or clementines, which have less furanocoumarin, and monitor for signs like muscle aches or confusion, which could signal medication issues. Keep a log of when you eat oranges and take meds to spot patterns. What was healthy in your 40s might need a rethink in your 70s to keep your brain safe. Apples are America's favorite fruit, with the old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." They're crisp, easy to eat, and often given out in hospitals or packed by grandkids for your lunch. But for seniors, apples can hide a sugar trap, especially sweet varieties like Fuji, Honeycrisp, or Gala, bred for taste over nutrition. These apples have a high glycemic load, about 10 grams of sugar per medium fruit, causing blood sugar spikes that inflame blood vessels, creating micro tears where clots form. Louise, an 81-year-old from Pennsylvania, ate a Honeycrisp apple every afternoon, thinking it was healthier than snacks. She didn't know her insulin resistance made these spikes dangerous. After years, she lost her speech clarity one evening, hit by a minor stroke. Another patient, Frank, a 67-year-old mechanic, ate apples as a healthy bedtime snack. His diabetes worsened the sugar spikes, leading to a mini stroke affecting his balance. Aging bodies handle sugar less efficiently, and repeated spikes damage artery linings, especially in the brain. Sweet apples also have less fiber than older varieties, amplifying sugar's impact. To enjoy apples safely, choose tart varieties like Granny Smith, which have less sugar, about 8 grams, and more fiber. Eat half a small apple with peanut butter or cheese to slow digestion, and avoid them late in the day when sugar spikes linger. If you have diabetes or vascular issues, limit apples to a few times a week and check with your doctor. Pair with fiber-rich foods like celery to balance sugar, and watch for signs like blurry vision or shakiness, which signal sugar issues. Try keeping a food journal to track apple effects, and consider blood sugar testing if you're at risk. Even a wholesome apple needs caution after 60. Cherries, with their sweet tart flavor, are a summer delight, often praised for helping sleep or easing joint pain due to their melatonin and anti-inflammatory compounds. But for seniors, cherries can spike blood sugar fast, about 12 grams per cup, straining blood vessels if you have diabetes or heart issues. Their blood-thinning compounds, like anthocyanins, can amplify meds like aspirin or warfarin, increasing bleeding risk. Dorothy, a 74-year-old retiree, ate cherries every evening for better sleep. Her diabetes made those sugar spikes risky, and a mini stroke numbed her arm one night. Another patient, Henry, a 71-year-old farmer, loved tart cherries for joint pain. His blood thinner meds clashed with cherries, causing a small brain bleed that worsened his memory. Cherries' rapid digestion can also thicken blood if eaten alone, especially at night. Their low fiber content, about 1 gram per cup, doesn't slow sugar absorption enough in aging bodies. To enjoy cherries safely, limit to a small handful, about 10 cherries in the morning, with nuts or yogurt to stabilize sugar. Avoid them close to bedtime, or if you're on blood thinners, unless your doctor approves. Pair with water-rich foods like cucumber to prevent dehydration, and watch for signs like unusual bruising or fatigue, which could signal blood thinning or sugar issues. Try tart cherries, which have slightly less sugar, and monitor your body's response with a symptom log. Moderation keeps cherries a treat, not a threat. Mangoes are a tropical joy, with creamy sweetness that feels like a healthy indulgence. But one medium mango has about 25 grams of sugar, equal to a candy bar, overwhelming aging blood vessels. Their sticky texture can thicken blood overnight, raising clot risk. Maria, a 68-year-old retiree, ate mangoes nightly, thinking they were better than dessert. Years of sugar spikes led to a mini stroke that blurred her vision. Another patient, James, a 70-year-old teacher, loved mango smoothies. His pre-diabetes amplified the sugar rush, causing a small stroke affecting his hand coordination. Mango's high glycemic index, about 51, spikes blood sugar fast, inflaming vessels. Aging bodies struggle with these surges, especially with heart or diabetes issues. Their low fiber content, about 2.6 grams per fruit, doesn't slow sugar enough. To enjoy mangoes, eat a small slice, about a quarter cup, early in the day with protein like Greek yogurt to slow digestion. Avoid them at night, or if you have diabetes, unless your doctor agrees. Pair with fiber-rich foods like chia seeds to balance sugar, and watch for signs like shakiness, thirst, or fatigue, which signal sugar spikes. Try frozen mango in small amounts to spread out sugar intake, and keep a food diary to track effects. A little mango goes a long way for safety. Dried fruits like raisins, dates, or apricots seem like perfect, portable snacks, packed with nutrients. But they're concentrated sugar bombs, 25 grams per quarter cup of raisins, spiking blood sugar and thickening blood, especially at night. Their sticky nature promotes clot formation in stiff arteries. George, a 76-year-old gardener, snacked on raisins every evening. His prediabetes made this risky, and a small stroke left him dizzy and weak. Another patient, Linda, a 66-year-old clerk, loved dried apricots as a healthy treat. Her nightly habit caused sugar spikes, leading to a mini stroke affecting her memory. Dried fruits lack water, amplifying sugar's impact compared to fresh fruits. Their low fiber, about 1 gram per quarter cup, doesn't balance sugar spikes. Dehydration from their concentrated nature can also thicken blood, especially with diuretics. To enjoy dried fruits safely, use a teaspoon in morning oatmeal, never alone or before bed. Pair with water-rich foods like cucumber to prevent blood thickening. If you have diabetes or heart issues, stick to fresh fruits with more fiber and water. Watch for signs like sticky mouth, thirst, or dizziness, which signal sugar or dehydration issues. Try soaking dried fruits in water to reduce sugar concentration and limit to special occasions. Fresh fruits are usually a safer bet. So, what fruits are safe for seniors? Berries like blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries are excellent, low in sugar, about 7 grams per cup, high in fiber, 3 to 4 grams, and rich in antioxidants that protect blood vessels. Kiwi is another gem, with low sugar, 6 grams per fruit, and high fiber, 2 grams, gentle on your system. Avocados, though not sweet, are a heart-healthy fruit with good fats that stabilize blood sugar. Eat these early in the day, in small portions, with protein like yogurt or nuts to keep sugar steady. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated, and always check with your doctor about fruit medication interactions. Try a morning smoothie with berries, spinach, and a tablespoon of almond butter for a brain-friendly meal. Keep a hydration bottle handy, and monitor for signs like fatigue or shakiness to ensure balance. These choices support your health without the risks of sugar-heavy fruits. Let's pause to reflect. Your health is a treasure, and every choice from the fruits you pick to when you eat them can protect your brain and independence. Aging asks for extra care. What worked at 40 might need adjusting at 70. Don't give up the fruits you love, just enjoy them smarter. Share these tips with your loved ones, as they might need this wisdom too. Start small. Swap nightly grapes for morning blueberries, or have your banana portion. These changes build a shield for your heart and brain, keeping you vibrant for years to come. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on Senior Care. Your well-being is my passion, and I'm honored to share these tips to keep you thriving. Please like, share, and subscribe to Senior Care for more warm, simple health advice. Comment 1 below if this helped, or 0 for ideas to make our videos better. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.